Hi guys, and welcome to my channel on YouTube. This is my first time doing it. I'm a preschool teacher here in the city of Burbank in Los Angeles County, and with everything that's happening, I kind of was thinking, what can I do to help my community now that we're all home and we have the kids at home? And so this is how this idea was born, to now make a channel where I can help you all learn what I learned in school and apply it at home with your children, and hopefully continue the development that they've had in the classroom. Pretty well versed, and I've worked at various ages all the way up to junior high. So ask me questions, subscribe to my channel. It's not going to be the best edited. Like I said, I'm just a preschool teacher trying to help. But I'll do my best. I'll try to make it fun. But more than anything, I really just want to connect with the community and be helpful. So I'm going to teach you the 3 main child development domains. Okay, so let's talk about cognitive development. So with cognitive development, what we're looking at is like remembering skills, problem solving skills, and decision making. So I always incorporate self-help skills because right now their brain is like a sponge. So washing hands is routine, can they remember the whole process? Right now that's super important. So washing hands, if they haven't already started potty training, getting them used to using those gross motor to push those pants down and pull it up. I mean, really all the domains is always interchanged, but just giving you guys these little snippets of information that are kind of the big plugs of child development, it might help you in your own kind of feel a little bit better about giving that extra attention to the process of washing your hands, because now you know that follows remembering skills would have to do with their cognitive skills. I mean, all of these things, we dissect it, but really it's just spending that extra time in teaching them how to do it the right way. As adults, we forget, and as preschool teachers, that's our job. We're developing them. So washing hands, pushing down, pulling up pants, all of that is such a boost emotionally too. When you're 2-3 years old and for most of your life everybody's done everything for you, you being able to do it on your own and have your team, your family, your people really believe in you, really gives you that boost to go out of your way and try something else that you didn't think you were able to do, but now maybe you are. So that's also part of your cognitive development and that growth that the children are doing in terms of seeing themselves not so much as just one person, but now a bigger part of a family. And now that we're all home, what better time to teach that? Okay, now let's talk about physical development. So physical development for us is broken down into 2 different departments. So it's going to be the gross motor, which are the bigger muscles, and then we're going to talk about fine motor, which are the smaller muscles, which is what we're trying to strengthen in terms of their hands, so that they can start getting ready to write. So with gross motor, it's usually the things that they do in their backyard. It's going to be throwing a ball overhead is probably the easiest. At the chest is a little bit more advanced, but being able to push that ball out, and when they catch it, being able to trap it against their chest versus later on and being able to trap it before it touches their body with their 2 hands, which has a reaction time that they need to be able to be ready for and progress into that a little bit more. When we get into fine motor skills, that's when we look at crayons and painting. We want to see how they hold the brush. If they hold the brush at the top with the fist, that's beginner's way. It's probably going to be your 1 and 2 year olds. As they get older, and as parents and teachers, well, usually teachers, but now it's you guys, right? You're going to bring your hand back down and try to get them to get closer to the bottom, because that's really how you control your pencil eventually. Really anything to work those fine motor, all those little muscles, fun stuff. Pinchers, they love to pinch cotton balls. That's why I say materials, cotton balls and clothespins are awesome. Droppers, if you have them from the doctor, save them. And just give them paint with a little bit of water and just have them squeeze it and drop it onto coffee filters, and then you make this cool little art piece. I mean, so much to do at home with these things, and know that you're developing your baby. So these are always our babies, right? So I hope this is helpful. I mean, I'm trying to give little pointers and not make this video extra long, but at the same time make you realize that what you're doing at home is part of the development. It's just applying that extra attention, which is what we do at school. I mean, we're focused on them, we're dedicated to them, we're excited when they accomplish everything because it's exactly what it is. It's so brand new to them, and it's so refreshing to watch them. So you get to do it at home. Be excited. Know that when you wash hands with them, you're helping them develop. I mean, what we do is amazing, but you also realize that you can do it at home too. Last but not least, I'm going to talk about the socio-emotional development that we look for in our kids. So you guys are going to have to be this because we can't socialize right now. They need friends, and we have to be those friends. And the way that we can do it at home as parents is to take the moment to look them in the eyes and really ask them questions that their peers would ask them is, what are you doing? What color is it? I mean, we just really need to ask what they're doing. So not so much because they don't know what they're doing, but mostly so that we can pull that expression out, pull that language, and have them share with us so that they can start practicing using their words and feel confident about it. The next thing is going to be being good listeners. As parents, we always want to feed them information, but we also need to give them, let them feel like the information that they have is valuable to us. So giving them that is also going to be really helpful for them to feel empowered and strong, and all those connections to start being made in terms of them understanding their feelings, their words, and connecting that in order to be able to share with their friend, which is us at home right now. So please take the time to do this for them. Please look them in the eyes. Please be interested. It doesn't have to be all day. We all live our own lives too. But giving them 5 minutes of undivided attention, 5 minutes of looking them in the eyes, 5 minutes of interest in the things that they're doing. Show me. Ooh, that looks interesting. How did you do it? What did you use for it? Just probing questions. I mean, really be interested in what they're trying to share with you, because they're learning how to be friends. And this is a perfect time for you to put your own input, your own family values, your dynamics. It's your time to be able to do this now that we're all home. So that concludes this video. I hope it was helpful. Like I said, please, any questions, comments, concerns, type them in down there. I'll be sure to keep up with it. Let me know what you want to see, if there's anything that I can help with in particular. I'm really hoping to help out a bit, so please, feedback is very important. From here on out, I'm going to start videos where we can prep the night before. I'm trying to do a 5-minute prep night, and then the next day I'll video my own experience with my 2 children, which are Max, who's 8, and Lila, who just turned 3. And then you'll be able to see the different stages of their development, because Lila is doing the preschool age and Max is now just refining his older skills. So if we do cutting activities, we'll prep, let's just say my next video will probably be cutting skills and fine motor. So I'll have Lila cutting strips of paper and gluing them onto it, where Max is probably going to have magazines and he's going to be cutting out I'm probably going to pick plants and trees, and I want him to make a collage of all the plants and trees that he sees in my educator magazines, and he has a Cars magazine. Whatever you have laying around, just to get them using those skills. And for Max, my son, who's older, he's going to now keep practicing his skill in terms of maneuvering around and being able to manipulate the scissors in that sense. So I hope this is helpful. I hope you check in. I hope that this works out. And I'm just going to keep doing it, and see you soon.